Okay, so we have a snowstorm coming all across the country. Everyone, please stay safe. I'm waiting for my fiance to get out of work so we can go home. So, in the meantime, I thought we would deep dive into the most haunted hiking trails in America. Fear tingles down your spine and hairs stand on end. Mysteries unknown and tales in the dark. Are you ready? Hello? Whispers in the wilderness where the trees don't just watch, they remember. When you think of America's wild places, towering forests, silent canyons, mist-shrouded ridges, you think of freedom, adventure, solitude. But some trails hide more than breathtaking views. Some trails carry echoes from the past, whispers of souls that never left. Tonight, we're stepping into the shadow of America's most haunted hiking trails, where every footstep could awaken something unseen. Stay close, the woods are listening. 7 Pass, Washington. Imagine hiking through the tangled evergreens and mist-soaked tunnels where the echoes aren't just wind and water but cries. In 1910, an avalanche slammed into 2 passenger trains on the remote tracks, killing nearly 100 people. Today, what remains of the lines form the Iron Goat Trail, a hiker's path layered with history and haunted legend. Locals tell of the spectral whistles, distant metal clanging, and the sounds of passengers who never left the rails. Some hikers swear they've heard footsteps inside the old tunnels, even when they're the only ones on the trail. A long-lost conductor, they say, still checking the train at midnight. Zaleski State Forest, Ohio. There's an old tunnel deep in the Ohio woods where riders once filled the night with smoke and steam. Moonville Tunnel, today it's a quiet passage on the Moonville Rail Trail, but pass through after dusk and you might swear you see flickering lights. Locals call it the Lantern Man, an apparition said to be a brakeman who still walks his beat, lantern swinging, searching for a train that never returns. Some hikers hear distant footsteps and feel cold drafts that have no earthly source, as if the railroad never truly left. North Rim Grand Canyon National Park, Arizona. The Grand Canyon, majestic, ancient, and haunted. The Transmet Trail skirts the North Rim's cliff edges where hikers have reported disembodied cries on the wind believed to belong to the Wailing Woman, a ghostly figure thought to searching for her lost family. Some say she appears as a pale silhouette in the dusk, her cries carried on the canyon winds. Whether legend or a lingering spirit, the trail transforms from stunning spectral as the sun dips below the rim. Listen closely. The canyon has a voice of its own. Great Smoky Mountains, North Carolina/Tennessee. The Smokies are wrapped in fog and stories. The Norton Creek Trail isn't just a winding path through old trees. Native Cherokee lore speaks of Spearfinger, a malevolent spirit who lulled and frightened those who wandered too far from home with a single obsidian sharp finger. Hikers report flickering lights, spirits that guide the lost, and shadows that disappear when you turn to look. Not all spirits in these woods are friendly, but some linger to protect. New Jersey Pine Barrens, New Jersey. A long, lonely trail through New Jersey's Pine Barrens leads into the vast heart of one of America's strangest legends, the Jersey Devil. Born of rumor and fear, this creature with bat-like wings and chilling cry is said to stalk the deep forest. A demon figure hikers have claimed to hear at night, echoing across the trail long after sunset. Walk the Potona in the fading light, and some say you're not the only one on the path. Olympic National Park, Washington. Lake Crescent isn't just pristine water and towering pines. Along the Spruce Railroad Trail, hikers share tales of the Lady of the Lake, the ghost of Hallie Illingworth, murdered in 1937 and recovered years later by fishermen. Some hikers say they've glimpsed her figure in white, another woman in white, along the shore, a restless spirit walking where the forest meets the water. Like the ripples on the lake, some stories never fade. Patchogue State Forest, Connecticut and Rhode Island. Some trails don't need dramatic events to feel haunted. They just do. The Patchogue Trail, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, winding through the dense woods and ponds like Devil's Den, carries an eerie quiet and a long tradition of unsettled sensations. Though the spirits here are less defined by legend, hikers often describe sudden chills, unexplained sounds, and the sense of not being alone among the trees. These paths are more than ancient earths and tangled roots. They're crossroads where history converges with myth, and where the path touches the present, and where every rustle in the brush might be more than the wind. So if you ever lace up your boots for one of these haunted hikes, remember this. The woods remember, and sometimes they speak. Have a good night, guys. Night.